All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 31 of our No Man's Land series. I am Ultra Farmer, and we've got some sunflower oil that we got to sell. We got some fields that we got to get planted in. Feeding Freckles there. Where is Freckles? I swear, that boy, I don't never know where he is. Okay, well, we don't need to get in this tractor. I've got this other tractor over here. I got our Massey Ferguson all loaded up, and we need to take some of this oil in. Yeah, you can see it sitting over there. We need to take some of this oil in. We'll do a couple of these runs, and I'll kind of chinwag about what I did in between last episode and now. I mean, I didn't really do too many things. I went through and I sprayed all the weeds in this field. I went through that field behind the sheep pens over there, plowed that, and I got the rocks all picked off of it. Then I went through the big main cotton field and I replowed that, and I kind of like I extended the field like we were gonna do. I was gonna kind of cut that corner in, which I went through and I did that. That is a new planter that we're driving past that I bought. I'll kind of explain that on the way back as well. It was 90,000 bucks, but we had a little bit of extra money because I also took the time to, when we got into January, just before I got into this episode basically, I went through like all our bale storage and I sold off all our silage bales and our straw bales, which there really wasn't that much money in straw. There's probably like 50 grand maybe in straw. I think it came out to 40 some. No, it was over 50. And same with silage. I can't remember exactly how much. Oh, God, I hit the wrong button. What I need to do is find out where we're going here. The farm shop will pay 3 grand. Farmer's market will pay three. To sell everything. The specialty country store will pay 33.51. Okay, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Okay, so yeah, I bought a stone picker. It was 55,000. I got that just sitting behind our big red barn. I bought that planter. It was 90,000 bucks. I filled it with seed and fertilizer. The reason I ended up getting that one is I hemmed and hawed about it, but I finally came down to the fact that that planter, it's 9 meters wide, so it's bigger than our other one. Our other one's 6 meters wide. But oh no, I turned in the wrong way. That's okay. We can go through this way. So it's 9 meters wide. The other reason that I got it was all the other ones there, they either didn't have fertilizers, they wouldn't seed and fertilize at the same time, or plant and fertilize rather. Or if it did plant and fertilize, there's another one that plants and fertilizes at the same time, but it doesn't cultivate. That one that we have there, you don't have to do any prior cultivation to get the seed in the ground. Okay, here we go. It was 32,000 liters of oil. So what did we get? 107 grand? Sunflower me crazy, not too shabby. So that basically pays for that planter. Well, it definitely pays for that planter, and then a portion of our rock picker. By the time we sell off the rest of this sunflower oil, we'll be good to go. What else did I haul in? I hauled in all the grain. Yeah, I hauled in all the grain from the silos, all the wheat and the barley, or the wheat and the barley, the wheat and the oats. And I think we had about 131,000 liters of oat, no, of wheat and 70,000 liters of oats. And I think it was about 600 bucks per 1,000 liters for the oats, and 300 and some, maybe closer to 400 and some per 1,000 liters of the wheat. So not super crazy money compared to our other production facilities, but still, it's still decent money. Like, I mean, really, when you break it all down and you plant and then you harvest your oats, and if you bale the straw plus what you get from your grain, I mean, you get a decent little turnaround. It's definitely, there's other stuff that's better, but it's not, I guess it's not too terribly bad. So, yeah, I think that's basically all that I did. Is that all that I did? Yeah, the rest of it, what I did off camera was just kind of the normal stuff. I went around and I fed all the sheep. Okay, you guys will see my autoload trailer. I don't feel bad about this. I don't feel bad about this at all. I loaded so many trailers with that front attachment skitchiation. I don't feel bad at all. I went through, yeah, I cut the field in, pulled the rocks off it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I did. So I'm gonna haul all this stuff in right now, and then what I was gonna do is I was gonna kind of get set up and get set planting these fields. I want to get, I don't know actually, I know I can plant cotton right now. I don't actually think that I can plant the sunflowers yet. No, not quite yet. I have to wait till March, which is fine. I got our planter there just kind of sitting and waiting. Another reason I decided on getting that planter is it's only 9 meters wide, yes, but I also have our other 6 meter seeder slash planter. And so, worst case scenario, if I'm really impatient about something, I could put both of those units on one field if I was really, for some reason, impatient and really needed to get a field planted. But I think for now, it's just going to be the best. You know what, though? That's what happened. I was sleeping through the months, and one of those sunflower the sunflower headers came through the store. There, we paid 92,000 for ours. It was sitting in the store for 22 grand. Had like 40 hours on it or something. I was like, oh my goodness. Of course, of course, but whatever. It's the way she goes. It's the way she goes. No big deal. But yeah, I seen that came through and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So what do you think we'll get now? So we were 107 on our first haul. What do we get there? 26? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. What is that? 133? All said and done? My math is correct. I can live with that. Well, we have to live with it, but I can live with that. 133 is not too bad. That's off. That's one cut off those two fields. That's actually pretty good. Really. Now, we're going to have some clothes that we have to haul in April again as well. Let's just check our production facility on that. Oh, no, we got to go get that. We got to get clothes out of there then. Otherwise, whew, good thing we checked. Okay, that's good. We got to go pull that out right now. Good thing we checked. We might as well load this trailer right frickin' full. Yeah, these fields don't look too good after they've been harvested, but just before those sunflowers are ready to go to be cut, man, that's a nice looking field. That is a nice looking field. Okay, so let's run over there and let's pull some of those pallets out of there. Dang, I didn't really want to have to load this up. You know what? I might not load them on this trailer. I might not. Well, yeah, I guess I could. I'll unload them even if I gotta, or I will load them even if I have to unload them at some point. I can. And we can just stockpile them somewhere. So let's get these loaded up here. Woo-wee. That is actually quite a bit of clothes. And there'll still be more. Okay. Not too shabby. Alright. So I want to just take you over real quick, though. I'm going to take you over real quick. And then we'll go into construction mode so you can see it. We don't need to go into flight mode for this, I don't think. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just go into flight mode. Yeah, so this is what I did with that cotton field. I obviously cut this corner in here. Like I'm probably gonna go through um, before we start planting and stuff, and just get this field like maybe get it a little more rounded. I might round this corner just a little bit better, because probably when I cut my paths to harvest it, I'm gonna have to run a couple headlands. So, well, we'll see though too. It probably doesn't matter. I don't know. We'll go through it. Yeah, it needs to get limed and stuff, so there's still some more prep that we got to do for it. Um, but yeah, that's it. These fields I got the weeds off there. I plowed this one, pulled all the stones off it. This one's good to go. This one we just got to plant on it. Same with this one. And so again, I think I'll just stick with doing this one in cotton. I think we're gonna do these two fields oats, and I'll probably do this sunflowers, and this sunflowers again. And yeah, hopefully have another good little harvest in the fall. And I'm thinking with this corner in there too. This field's shaped like Alberta, where I grew up. Um, we'll call this the Berta cotton field. I'm thinking I'll get three full bales because I almost got three full bales the last time, and so with this portion in here, I'm thinking we should be able to get three full bales off of a 98% yield prepped field. So, yeah, that's my plan. Okay, well, I'm gonna put a little bit of cut in here. I'm just gonna do some work, kind of get a few things ready, but I'll bring you back in when we're doing some planting and getting these fields set. All right, folks. I just figured I would. Whoa. Figured I would, push a bunch of buttons wrong. Hop out of the tractor. No, I just figured I'd bring you guys back in real quick. This just kind of be a quick little thing here, just to show you we got this field out here, the main cotton field. It's all plowed, which it was already plowed. I kind of just cut in the edges a little bit better on this field with the paint tool. Then I limed it, and it's just being finished up, being planted right now. And I'm pulling these big rollers out so that I can roll this thing. And yeah, and then this field's going to be set up, good to go. Once this field is rolled, I'm going to just sleep a month or two, or 1 month. It's going to be two sleeps to get us into March. And then that's when we're going to work on this field that I'm sitting on right now and the other sunflower field over there, and then we're going to plant this one that's sitting here nice and limed and ready to go with sunflowers as well. So it'll be a big sunflower. It's going to be basically the same thing as last time, except we'll keep sunflowers. We'll add one more field of sunflowers in. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good haul off this cotton, and yeah, keep going on some oats, because why not? And well, you know what, I think we will bale the oats. I've went back and forth with it, but yeah, I figure, you know what, why not? We got baling equipment, we might as well do it. All right, what's going on in this tractor over here? I think we're done, to be honest. That field is planted and good to go. So I'm just gonna drag this bad boy back up over. We'll give it a good little pressure wash, and I'll get it set up and brought over so that it can help with planting the sunflower fields as well. Or maybe I'll take it down to that far field. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. That's kind of a bit of a waste of time to pressure wash it, but why not? Why not? Jeez, I'm in speed mode right now. Let's tone that down. Get this thing good and washed off. Our tractor. It's been doing good for us lately. This was our first brand new tractor that we bought, which is pretty awesome. I'd still like to get like one more big heavy duty tractor. Eventually down the road, that's what I'll get us, is like a big heavy duty tractor, a big heavy, like big set of cultivators, big wide ones. Like I think there's, let's look in here. What's the biggest ones that we can get down in here? Yeah, these are like 16 meters wide almost. We need 500 horse tractor, but like this is what we'll get, you know. We'll get that. We'll get a big, I don't know what these are. Yeah, these don't fertilize though, but we can get these. These big honking ones, 250 grand. We'll get these 1 point. because these seed fertilize. Maybe that's what we'll get instead of cultivators. We'll just get these big bad boys that'll plant. Yeah, then we'll be a legit farm. Right now we're still a sus farm, but eventually we'll become a legit farm. Okay, so let's set this to... Where's sunflowers? Sunflowers, boom. Let these big rollers go. Yeah, I just wanted to bring you back in for this. I'll bring you guys back in once we're working on the sunflower fields. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. It is March. It is sunflower planting season. It's also going to be oat planting season. And as I've thought a little bit more, it is going to be money spending season. You know, I've after these, like, over these last few episodes, I've just kind of had this weird little thing where I always wanted us to stay over $1 million. You know, once we made $1 million, I didn't want us to like go under it. And Jesus, tractor needs a wash. But I was really kind of thinking. Basically, what happened is with this episode, I filmed about half of it last night. You don't know this, but it was like last night for me. It was getting close to the evening. I ate some supper. I was like, oh, maybe I'll film episode 31. I got about half done it. I was just like getting tired. I'm like, you know what? I'll do the rest in the morning. And so it is technically the next morning for me. And I'm sitting here. I got these pallets of seed and fertilizer because I've been just kind of doing some thinking, doing some testing, and I've basically come down to what I really kind of want us to do moving forward. And like I was talking at the end of the last little clip there about how, you know, we want to get like a big tractor, we want to get big cultivators, we want to get big planters, and I was like, you know what? Why don't we just do all of that right now? Like, why don't we do it right now and let's make the farm. We're gonna keep grinding this up to FS25. We've got a bunch of money sitting in the bank right now. We've got all our clothes and stuff sitting here waiting to go. I think there's 32,000 liters of clothes here. So there's 320 grand sitting here. Plus there's going to be more in the production facilities that come through, a little bit more. So I'll probably be making like 350 grand off the clothes alone. So that would put us over, you know, 1.5, 1.6 million. And my thoughts are, let's just spend a bunch of that money and let's really expand this farm. Let's get some bigger equipment, some bigger planters, and let's really do it. We're so set up with all these kind of smaller tractors and stuff. So what I did is I went through and I tested and I grabbed, wait for it, I got this tractor. Now I had just leased it just because I wanted to test it out kind of off camera and just see how everything was. And I also leased these cultivators that are behind it. But I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. Now, why this one? Let's just go through and look. You know, I was going through all the large tractors, and usually when I'm playing this game, just like for fun and stuff, I always get this one, this John Deere 9RX. And I thought, you know what? Let's try this one out. The 9RX, even with the biggest engine in it, you get 670 horse. I mean, this tractor's cheaper, and you get bigger horsepower. Plus, it just kind of looks cool. I mean, I know you can get even bigger horsepower ones for cheaper, but I don't know. I've never really used this tractor, so I thought, let's get a T9. Let's get a New Holland, right? Plus, I figured his nickname could be Blue, and that seemed like a better nickname than Red. So, I don't know. I think we'll go with Blue. We'll go with Blue on this one. But, yeah, I think we're going to buy Blue. Blue, you're my boy. And we're going to buy these cultivators that are behind there. Then, I'm going to buy a big old set of planters, which I kind of went through, and like there's mods and stuff that you can get. Like you can get this one, which is basically the same as this. I actually think this one holds, or this one, yeah, this one holds a little bit more, but 18.2 meters. I don't know. I figured whatever. I don't want to use a mod or anything if we're going to do all this. The only thing is this one only needs 300 horse to go, but whatever. We'll end up buying these bad boys right here. Pretty sure. I'm gonna check kind of off camera. The only thing that I might do, I'm just gonna look through capacity here. We don't want unrealistic. Okay, that's all you can do is one or the other. Well, we're not gonna do unrealistic. I don't want that to be a part of it. So we'll end up getting these. right now. You know what? Let's just do it. Do it together. There. We bought those. Let's go back. Let's go into these. What's leased here? We'll do this together. We're gonna purchase this. We're running out of money, and we're gonna go back. We're gonna go into what's leased. Let's grab these bad boys. Let's purchase them. There you go. There. We spent a whole bunch of money. Now, we're not done spending money because part of what I want to do is we're going to expand the farm. And I think we're going to get 85. Yes. We're going to get 16. Yes. How much money do we got left? We're going to get 17 as well. Boom. There. We just spent all the money and we did it together. Give yourself a good pat on the back. We did it. We're down. I know I could have took out a loan or something like that, but like I said, we'll end up with a bunch of cash next month once we sell everything, all of our clothes and stuff. Take that in, we'll be able to get a couple $100,000 from that. 350,000. So that'll put us back up to closer to a half a mil, and then we got a lot of work to do now. We have a whole pile of work to do. So I'm going to kind of like, well, first of all, I'm going to back up here. Sort of back up. Drop this down. I'm going to go to town here, kind of getting these fields cultivated, prepped, and stuff like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit of stuff off camera where I go up into 15, 16, and 17 up at the top of the map there and just kind of plan out where our new fields are going to go up there. Then I'm going to get like the planter and all that stuff kind of set up with fertilizer and seed and all that jazz. And then there's going to be a whole bunch of work of plowing all those fields up there. And we got to get them limed, we got to get them de-stoned, we got to get them fertilized, planted, all that good stuff. It's going to be a pile of work over these next couple of episodes. I'll probably end up doing a bit of stuff off camera just to kind of speed stuff up so you don't have to sit through a whole bunch of the boring tasks, blah blah blah. But there it is. There, we spent all the money. We spent all the money. That's what we're definitely good at in this game, is spending a bunch of money. But I don't feel too bad about it because it's all for a purpose. Once we get these fields rocking, we get some more sunflowers going, and we can get stuff pumped into our production facility. We can pump a whole bunch of sunflowers in there. We'll be able to continue to do our cotton and stuff for our other production facility. It's right full. Basically, when that thing is right full, every year we get about 300,000 to 400,000 from that production facility. Every time we come around and we can sell everything at peak time, it's right around that $300,000 to $400,000 marker. And then if we just keep rocking with everything with our sunflowers and getting that production, I just want to pump as much into that production facility as I can, and we'll get as absolute much oil out of it as possible, and we'll do the same thing. We will just sell that all at peak time. We'll be back up over 1 million pretty quickly. Within a year or so, we'll be back up over 1 million. And what I even might do before I go up there and cut those fields in is I will probably end up taking the mowers up there and cutting everything. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, I figured I'd bring you guys back in here while I'm doing a little bit of this field prep. Like I said, it's going to be kind of just a bit of me jumping around over these next few episodes because we're going to have so much work to do that, yeah, it'll just be kind of jumping in and out. But I figured I might as well bring you guys in and show you how these new planters are working because they're working freaking awesome. The other big tractor is over with the cultivators. I don't have any workers or anything helping me out on this. We're just kind of soloing it. But like I said, I wanted to just kind of bring you in and show you the new planters. They're working. They're awesome. It's so awesome, actually, having like 18 and a bit meters to drag around. This Claus tractor. One thing that I had done off camera that I kind of forgot about to mention is that I just went in and I paid, it cost about $3,000. I think it was $3,200, but I got wider tires put on this unit with the with wheel weights, just so it could handle a little bit heavier. And then I've put our weight on the front of it, just again, just to kind of help out. And one thing I definitely want to do in the future, just to see, because I think if we put a bigger engine in this tractor, it'll be able to pull the cultivators. I think right now it says those cultivators you need 450 to 500 horse. I'm starting to think it's 500 horse, honestly, to pull them comfortably. Now the biggest engine that I can put in this Claus tractor, I think, puts us up to 454 horse, if I can remember correctly, and it's about an extra 60 grand. But I think I think we might be able to scrape pulling those cultivators around if we do that. But I don't know if we actually need to. But that's just kind of some future-proof stuff that I've thought about, just to make things a little bit better. But I got that field across over there planted and good to go. And yeah, we're just getting this one set. I've just kind of been rolling around, again, doing some thinking. I've had to buy a bunch of fertilizer. We're going to have to be running liquid fertilizer in these planters moving forward, which isn't a big deal, but just it's kind of other stuff that we got to get and get set. But again, we got, roughly speaking, about 350 grand coming from our clothing sale when that happens in April. And so once that happens, we'll be sitting on another, a little more comfortable bit of cash. But, I always say this, well, we don't really have anything to spend money on anymore, but I always find something. I definitely always find something to spend some money on. One thing we're definitely going to have to spend money on is to fuel this tractor up. Don't want to run anything out of fuel. I got our big set of rollers sitting there. One thing will be nice with that big tractor that we got, we'll be pulling those rollers around because they're actually kind of pretty heavy and stuff. But I'm stoked. I'm stoked on just kind of increasing everything with this farm. I'm stoked on I'm stoked on getting all this new equipment. I'm still just a little kid at heart. Getting the big fancy equipment is one of the funniest, or one of the funnest parts rather than funniest parts of this game, for me at least. And so it's kind of nice. Even when I was doing the field, I was pulling the cultivator around the field there. And it's just a big tractor, big wide cultivators. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of fun to run the big operation. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to expand up into fields like 16, 15, 16, and 17 up there. It'll just be kind of a cool little area. It's going to be a bit challenging up there, I think, because I haven't went right up there and kind of looked around at how flat or how many hills we're going to have to deal with up there. So even though this tractor can handle so much weight and it has X amount of horsepower in it right now, pulling those hills, like, I think we're probably going to definitely have to get a bigger engine in this unit. I mean, I don't really want to get another tractor. I don't want to pay for another tractor, but that will probably be the only other thing moving on that we might need, is maybe one more bigger tractor, but also probably not. Really shouldn't be spending money on any more tractors. We're pretty much good to go right now. I would sell some of our old tractors, but they're not worth anything. Like the OG Massey Ferguson, the red one, I think is worth. You know what? Before I go, I'm gonna put a cut in here while I feel this up and kind of do all that stuff. Let's just go look. This tractor's worth 1,500 bucks, which we've already decided we're never gonna sell. That tractor's worth 116 grand, but I don't want to sell that tractor because it's so useful. It helps out so much around here. I mean, this Massey Ferguson's worth 18 grand, but again, in the scheme of things, like, what do we. This thing's perfect for pulling trailers around, like hauling the. Sorry, look at this one. This is worth 3 grand. Like, even this one's worth 50 grand. I mean, I guess we could get rid of it, but they all just seem to find a good use around the farm. Like that little Massey Ferguson's perfect. It can just always be hooked to the water tank for doing the animals. That yellow Massey Ferguson it's perfect for pulling this trailer around, hauling pallets and stuff. Absolutely perfect. It's perfect if we have to hook the fertilizer to it. It works good. Moving stuff around the yard, it works fine, and it'll pull that other planter. Not great, but it pulls it. So let's jump out here. You know what, let's just run up here together. We'll go see what our new fields and stuff are going to look like over here, because we got 15, 16, and 17. So 15's looking not too bad. We'll end up taking out some of these trees just to get rid of them, get them out of our way. I'll do that right now with you guys. In the good old days, I never would have cut that tree down. So we're nice and flat over here. We really are. Let's cut these trees on while we look. This will just help out in the future. So 15's not too bad up to this rock pile. Not too bad. So here, now we're starting to get a bit of a hill. This is where that big tractor is really gonna, you know, no pun intended, pull his weight. But okay, so moving over here, yeah, we got a big hill here. Massive hill. So probably what I'm thinking is that like our field is gonna probably sit and it's gonna come along right around this ridge here. And this hill we're not gonna do anything. If anything, we're gonna work to the top of this hill and then do another field up in the flat plateaus up here. So we could do another kind of field up at this top. It'd kind of be cool having a field up here. And then maybe do the same thing up over here. Wow, 17. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some thinking, do some figuring, but it won't be too bad. Won't be too bad. Like I said, we got so much work going through getting these trees cleared out of here, and then I'm gonna mow all this because why not? Why not? You know, it's just kind of free cash sitting up here. We'll mow all of this. We'll make sure that our food for the animals are set for like the next 3 years, and then we'll bale absolutely everything else. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I've said it 10 times now, but we got a lot of work here. So these next few episodes, I mean, they potentially could be kind of on the longer side. I think I might do that just, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's just boring for you guys to be in here for this, but this is it. This is going to be our life cruising around here. We got a lot of work to do. I'm actually so excited to now be kind of building up here and expand the farm and get a whole bunch of sunflower seeds. I'm excited that we got this new equipment to use. And, you know, if we have to get another big tractor or something like that, we will to help out. But I think we're going to be pretty good. We're going to be pretty good. We'll definitely put a big engine in that Claus tractor before we go buy anything else. Am I going to be able to cut this one? Yeah, we're right on the edge of the property line up here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. I finished going through kind of our new fields up on the top side there, up at 16, 17, 15, 16, 17. I went through with the chainsaw. I kept doing the running around, getting everything pulled out of there. Then I came back down, got a few of the tractors kind of squared away and parked. Getting the mower units getting fueled up right now. And then I'm going to head up to the new fields and do exactly what I said. I'm gonna get a bunch of grass cut up there. I'm gonna just bale everything that's up there because these fields out that I kind of built a laydown for, or not a laydown, but I cut the perimeter in and stuff with trees, kind of on the south side of our farm. That we can still use to feed the animals. So everything that's up top, I'm just gonna go and use for. I figured I'd just bale it. We'll put it as silage. It'll be a little extra cash. We can sell it. We're only going to do the silage up there once, so I figured, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter too much. But I kind of wanted to bring this episode to a close since we're kind of getting to that time in the episode. I don't want it to run too long. And then next episode, when I bring you in, I'm kind of hoping that what I can do is potentially I'll get everything cut and baled up there. Just because I figured you guys didn't need to see me cut and bale grass anymore. We pretty much smoked that little bit of content to the filter, I think. I mean, unless you guys like it, let me know. I can always do more in the future. But yeah, I figure I'll go get all that stuff cut and baled kind of off camera. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of go into flight mode and do my thing where I go around and get our fields laid out and such. And what I'm kind of thinking I'll do is probably get them plowed, get them cut in with the plow up there. And at the beginning of next episode, it'll probably be maybe we'll be doing some liming up there and then getting our planter going is kind of my thoughts. Yeah, probably something like that. What we can also do at the beginning of next episode is, or I potentially might do it off camera. Yeah, I think I'll probably just end up doing that off camera because it doesn't really matter. But I'll go sell all those clothes that we got stored away once I get the bales and stuff off. Maybe the field cut in. I'll uh, I'll probably end up going and selling those clothes off camera. Is kind of what I'm thinking, but not 100% certain. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I'm really stoked, even though we spent all the money basically. Um, I'm just pumped that we got like a whole bunch of new area to develop up there. I'm excited to see what we're gonna get for yield that we can put into the production facility with all these sunflowers. And I'm stoked that we've got some new kind of big fun equipment that we get to play with, which is awesome. And I think Freckles is stoked too. But yeah, so like always, if you guys can smash that thumbs up button for me, I would appreciate that. If you would like to be more of a regular around here, would always appreciate if people smash that subscribe button and, join the community. But like always, don't ever feel like you have to. I would make these videos even if I had 0 subscribers because I just love doing it. I love playing this game. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks again. We'll see you guys on the next episode. I appreciate you watching today. This is Ultra Farmer. We are out, and if I can get this tractor good to go, I'll get this field rolled. All right. We'll see you guys in the next episode.